not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Trust, they gon' love this one, baby. It's the home of the 718, nah, never one great. Mr. 212, Mr. What you gon' do, Mr. It's
Yo. Okay.
Welcome to Brooklyn at the Brown Table. Here live on the Evening Rush
Yes, sir.
this Tuesday night at 9. Every Tuesday night at 9.
Tuesday, baby.
Definitely that. Today's topic, we're going to hit it off with depression is real in the field. But I'm going to introduce my co-host to you,
Okay, baby. Let's see.
Allie Moe in the house.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
What's going on, brother?
Oh man, I can't be as happy as today, bro. I'm alright, man. Just maintaining. How about you?
Everything cool, bro. How was your weekend?
My weekend was marvelous, man. Shit, man. I just told y'all earlier, man. I had some rice and beans, oxtails. You know, I love Jamaican food. That's part of my weekend, man. Food. City do love food, man, and with the family as always, man. I'm a family man, man. Love my wife, I love my kids, so I gotta be around people I love. It's beautiful. Oh yeah. Another thing is, my weekend was good. I watched a few movies. Yeah, I watched that Pinocchio jump off. I really liked it. I ain't gonna lie, like if you got grandkids or you got kids, somebody that's young, I prefer you to go out there and watch that movie right there. That's a good movie to watch. Yeah, but other than that, I've been alright. What about you, bro?
What's up? Run around trying to make it do what it do, little business here, little business there, little grind here, little grind there. Yeah, I did basically maybe the same thing you did. I checked out a new movie with that Queen Latifah jump off Ludacris.
Oh, I missed that. My
Yeah,
man was telling me about it.
End of the Road. I liked it. A lot of people said they don't like the part Ludacris played. I mean, they thinking he can play a better part, like it was a downplay from him playing, off the Fast and the Furious. But that was good. It was good.
And let me cut you off on that. What I feel like that too. I was talking to my man about that situation with Ludacris too. It's like, the best movies he did was played then was the Fast and the Furious. He did that John Henry thing, and I wasn't too pleased with that. Like, I know he had better skills than that. I would have to watch that movie, and you wasn't the first person that told me it was good, so I have to check it out. Just Ludacris, man. They be giving him different roles, man. Different roles.
Yeah, that's the versatility of being an actor. You got to be able to, you know,
Respectfully.
fit in with certain roles. I mean, you might not like them, but they're
Yeah,
plus to his resume.
respectfully. Yeah. I can't complain about that. The man is out there working. He's out there trying to do work.
Yeah. Going on our topic for today, the person is feeling the I definitely want to shout out Erica Aaliyah, a family friend. She passed, a year ago today.
My condolence.
A year ago today. I just want to shout that out. My little man Brett, part of the family. That's like my son from another mother.
Yeah.
But that was a big sis. Going on with the topics we're going on today because she's feeling a little down. I just want to let them know, hey, big sister's gone, but she's always with you in your heart. As long as you keep it there, there to be that, upstanding young man she would want you to be. Definitely that. She's always with you, bro.
She's always looking over you, man.
Born in the body, here in the spirit, though.
Yeah, man. And that's the beautiful thing that, you did spend your time go with the loved one before, the demise, the demise. That's the beautiful thing. So you do have something to remember that person about.
Exactly,
Just keep the faith in the Lord, bro.
Definitely that.
That's it, man. We all do go through depression. Some people might fake it or fake the funk like that's their situation. But they don't do that and stuff like that. But we all do go through that, man. We all
That's an
lay down.
everyday process for anybody. I mean,
Yeah,
anybody telling otherwise, I know they lying.
yeah,
Because if
yeah,
you still living here on God's green
yeah.
earth, bro, you going through
And
some
it,
type of depression. I don't give a damn what
and,
it
and
is.
you know what the thing is, we all human. So
Exactly. Exactly.
everybody try to play the tough role or do that, and like I'm a tough guy, and
Nah,
then
there's
knowing
no
that
tough
you
guys
do
in this
got a
world,
soft
bro.
side of you. So that's the thing. And depression is a well, well, it's deep, man. Anything that's deep, that causes you to use medication or cause you to wig out, man, is something that's real, and we always living through that, right? So,
Right. Right.
so this is the field that we living in today, man. And imagine that the adult depression. And then you got to imagine the little kid depression.
Mm,
Who handled it better?
yes, we know. Yeah, before we, hit on that, definitely want to shout out, not shout out, but now it's the Queen's funeral. A lot of people over there, and everything,
Yeah.
close to my being everything like that. A lot of people they're going through it too because the Queen passed. We might say we don't feel a certain way about it for the most part, but that's you're living a part of history, when kings are being crowned and queens are going down. So yeah,
Yeah, the part of history that don't fit me. There's a lot of kings and queens around here though
right.
that need to be having knowledge be knowledgeable about. My mom was a queen. I looked at her as the biggest queen in the world. She did the
Yeah.
same thing the queen did for her people or so-called our people. She took care. She made sure we had something food and clothes or financially secure.
Mm.
So, there's a lot of queens out there.
Oh, definitely that. Definitely that.
You know,
Yeah. Well,
I don't want to take nothing away from
oh,
that
definitely
one,
not. Nah,
but there's a lot of
royalty. That's
queens.
royalty, blue blood. So exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. But the depression is real in the field. And do you think these people over there in like in her country or
I
they're
mean,
gonna
all
be
over.
depressed?
It just wouldn't even be her country. That would be all over.
Yeah, whatever you see, like, well, all over. Do you think that they're gonna feel depressed, or is they gonna have some kind of depression behind it?
Definitely that. Because I mean, you can kind of look at when Princess Diana died. When she was killed. So in that accident, you had a lot of, you know,
That people went under
people in
depression?
certain countries they went into deep depression.
Okay.
Because if you have a following, and you lose that following, it could be anybody. Say like use a mother or father, sister, brother,
Yeah,
and that was that.
that was really close to you.
Right, there you
Somebody.
go. Sometimes you looked up to her. That's what it was. Queen. They looked up to her. You know,
Yeah,
guided that country. For 70 years.
and that's a long time, bro.
Right. Yeah.
That's a long
Yeah. I
time,
mean
bro.
that. Yeah.
That's a
Definitely
long
that.
time. Like dealing with being in that type of power
Mm-hmm.
for 70 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
70 years is deep, bro.
Definitely that.
Like, some people didn't even make it up there
Right.
to 70 years to be for a person to be in the power for 70 years.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
that's deep,
And they
man.
look towards that leadership. So once you lose that leadership, you do feel some type of way. That could be with anything.
Yeah, but the world has always has a backup plan. It has an A and B plan.
Oh yeah, that's
So
That's why you got a king now.
yeah, hopefully
Yeah,
he can be better
yeah.
than the queen.
I
Hopefully
mean,
he can fulfill
as
her.
long my thing is, they're gonna follow what they follow and do certain things, and not gonna stay in place just like the queen. How she ran things. He has his own ideas and his own agenda. So
But don't he supposed to or he's supposed to be finishing out like how the presidents do? Like once one president comes in, he takes over and he still has to finish those duties that the last president had finished. So wouldn't it be the same for the king now?
it would, but his agenda would be different.
But he still would have to
Right.
apply by some of the stuff that she already had in motion, right?
I mean, he said he is, but like I said, their country's run different than ours.
Okay, so that's the whole thing is, she still had a lot of stuff in plan, and for the king to just come in there and
Yes, you did.
just change the whole format of what she was doing. That would be kind of strange. It would be different.
I mean, everybody's leadership is different. What you would do is not something they would do.
Yeah, but we see on our all our presidency, they have to still follow by the same concept as some of the other presidents that was there before them. They still working off the same thing as other
Right,
presidents.
but that's what makes their country different than ours.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah,
run on the presidency. They run on that
yeah,
royalty,
that was
movement. Yeah.
yeah. So, all right. Back into this depression. The depression.
Yeah, 'cause you got a lot of phases when it comes to that. You got your postpartum depression, you got your PTSD depression. You got a lot of
There's a lot of them.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
what that's what
yeah.
a lot of podcasts and topics. Kind of went off of that. This week, last week. And they hit on that one event with the lady drowning her kids out here in Brooklyn and County.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
pretty much she was going through something.
Mhm.
And I don't know why. For the most part, they kind of concentrate on that. I guess because it was kids and she drowned them.
Mhm.
But what about your Vietnam vet that's going through this every day?
Mhm.
What about your first time mothers going through, the postpartum depressions with their newborn?
Mhm. And then
You
that's the difference. That's a big difference. Like what female postmodern modern depression,
mm
because some of that goes on about like they don't look too good. They think they got fat. They think they got overweighted. They think that you're not looking at them high. And then they thinking that the baby is here and things changes when the baby there. Sometimes males don't want to be around to the
Right,
crying
right.
headaches and do all of that. So they feel
And a
that
lot of times they don't know what to do anyway. 'Cause
yeah,
like you're a first time mother, so
yeah.
that's new to you. That's like anything. That's new
But
to you. So,
you know that postpartum syndrome don't also come through if they first baby. Some get it after their second baby. Some get it after their third baby.
some get it before the baby even get here.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know how that goes. That goes with as you being a loving husband or something like that. You gotta give her support too. You got to give her some kind of backing, make her feel like she's worthy. But then some women, you got some women that don't want to hear that. Oh, you lying to me. You
Yeah, because
lying
it's
to me.
already made up in their
It's
mind.
already played in
That's
there.
part of
Yeah,
it. Yeah, that's part
yeah,
of the depression's already made up in their mind. They feel ugly, they feel unwanted, they
yeah.
feel fat, they feel, oh, you're gonna leave me or something crazy in the mind. It's like a chemical imbalance type thing.
And then don't know that the man might be so happy. Something else, this is my first child. Why would I want to leave? You ain't got every male the same, do the same, have the same countries and all of that that everybody else have. But some people like, yo, this is my first. What about? Do you think males get postpartum
Yeah,
when the baby is what
yeah,
how you
yeah,
think they feel like? Oh
yeah.
yo, my wife ain't thinking about me no more. It's more about the baby, and
Man,
it's more about yo. I used to eat big meals and
yeah,
cook, and she can't even do this no more. So do you think the males get that though?
yeah,
Right.
yeah. I was scared shitless on my first son. I was told I'm not helping you with nothing.
You see,
And the kid wasn't even here yet.
you see, like with mine, I was like proud of just being a
Yeah, yeah, you
dad,
was
proud
proud
of
and
being
everything, but
who I am.
you
Like
scared,
me,
bro.
nah, because
Scared.
I raised brothers.
Yeah, right.
I
I
raised
never, I never,
kids
I didn't
being a
raise you,
kid.
brother. So you had practice. I'm
Yeah,
talking
I
about your
raised a
first
kid
kid.
being a kid. So, and I did that all the way up to about 45. Last year would have been the last year that I had raised my brothers completely. And these dudes is in their 30s and 40s.
Damn.
And one is 28. So I didn't raise them. And I kept on raising them. Just like I'm doing with my daughter. I'm still raising them and being a person in their life, a
Right,
figure in
right.
their life.
But I'm saying your first child.
My first child,
Right.
I've been raising before my first child was born. I
But
was raising.
again, how was you feeling? Before it got here.
I was happy. I was anxious. That's all I could be because I was raising a little brother, a brother at a young age.
Okay.
You know, I'm the oldest brother. I'm the oldest sibling. So when mom was alive and when she passed,
Mm-hmm.
I continued on what I was doing.
Right.
I took on to what she had to do,
Right.
and that's just fulfilling her spot in her working. So, you know, I always been a parent, and I know how that is trying to be a parent. Yo,
Okay.
make sure you down on yes. Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's
going
good,
on?
baby? Hey, what's good, bro? Mike, how's you, man? God is good. God is good. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, brother. We
on.
here, brother. Yes. All right, man.
Thank you, brother, for
Bless
pulling
you,
up.
man.
Thank
Get
you.
that good rest, man. All right, man. Yes, sir. All right.
Hey. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah. What? Back to what we were talking about. You know, it do feel funny. It do feel it didn't really, but I was just so happy, man. I was just so proud of knowing I'm gonna have somebody that looks up to me, knowing that if anything is wrong, they know who they could come to and come and see, who could be there for them. You know, that was the most important thing is me just being there for them. Stuff like that. Other than that, depression, I left that to the woman. Like, yo, wow, I'm depressed. I'm so happy I got somebody that's me.
I mean, I was more depressed, but I was more scared than anything. Yeah.
You know what's so beautiful though? And God bless that woman up there, my mama. Yo, she was more of a parent, just like I am with my grandbaby. You know what I mean? To my kids, and I was 100% there. Me and wifey was there. We've been together for 35 jump or so. It was more, but when she was alive, ain't nothing you can't do to her grandbaby. Ain't nothing you can't say to her. So she helped me out at that point too.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's a blessing, man. But for the people that have depression, uh, it's hard to take, bro. Real
I mean, you
depression.
got to figure what's going on out here in the world, man. You know, you got a lot of things that's being forced upon people, man. You know, a lot of medicine they got to take, a lot of shots they don't want to take, a lot of mandates they got to follow. You got so much stuff going on right now. You know, you can't help but be depressed because you don't know what's going to happen the next day. I
But
know you got your job stipulated on this. If you don't do this and you don't do that, you got your kids, you know, want to go to school and you don't know if you can send them to school because they didn't do that, or you didn't do that for them, or you didn't follow this for them,
you didn't have so
right? Or you didn't have this, or they didn't have that. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, you know, for the most, I can understand why people are feeling depressed. You're feeling, you know, a great sense of despair
Yeah,
if you don't know what's going on.
yeah. But at times you look up and you had your parents, and as you grow, you seen a lot of stuff that they went through and all that. Some stuff to where your parents say you got to take heed of, and you got to watch and observe what they're doing and stuff like that, so you don't have to go through that. They showing you what's going on, but if you come back into this place and then you got to repeat the same history that their parents going to repeat, I don't think our parents will ever repeat any history that we ever been through. Bro. No, they can't because they was here first.
That's not a point of what they've been doing here first. Is what we're going through now. They can't. What we're going through now is no comparison of what they've been through.
It could be worse.
It could be.
It could have been worse.
It's worse now.
To somewhat.
Well, have your parent, you know, anybody that you know coming up, you know, around the time your mother, father came up, ever told you, hey, we had to take shots and you have to go to school, you have to go to work?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to take the old school inoculation shot. Yeah, you did that. Yeah, but not had to keep on taking booster damn shots and shots you never knew nothing about.
All right, bro. It's the same thing as you keep taking flu shots every year. It's
right.
The same, it's no different.
But that's something you can.
No,
you can
it's
say
no
I don't
different.
want. You can say I don't want that.
You can say the same thing for both for what we talking about now. It's
Right.
your choice,
But it's not forced upon them back then.
huh? Yes, it was.
It wasn't mandated back then.
Yo, you had to go through the service. When you get in the service, you had to get those
Yeah,
shots.
that's when you was
When
going
you
through
when
the
you
service. But
when
it
you
ain't
went through,
mandated to keep your job.
um, it was mandated for you to get an apartment that your kids would go to school.
I'm saying 50s, 60s. So.
It was mandated for your kids to go to school. You had to
Yeah,
get
you
it
had to get inoculation. Yeah, but you didn't have to get a shot to keep your job. All right, all right. Did they have to wear masks?
at that time. No, but
There
we
you
don't know
go.
what they
This is
went
what I'm
through.
saying.
We don't know what they went
You
through at
didn't
that
have to wear
time.
masks, right?
Yo,
You
don't you?
didn't have to stand 6 feet, right?
Yeah, we didn't have to.
No, I said them, not us.
Oh,
Them.
yeah, they didn't have to.
There you go.
But some of the stuff that they didn't have to do, that they had to do, we don't have to do.
Right. But our stuff is way more advanced than what they have today.
I couldn't say that, bro. I couldn't say that, bro. I couldn't say I agree with you on half of the stuff, but it's an equal balance because what they went through today is more than is different. Just like if you bought a house and back in the days and the house is only $1 or $10, today's value ain't yesterday's value.
So
But it's deep. It's deep. It's the same. It's almost the same.
I mean, like I said, it's mad different because they never them coming up never had a vaccination where it rolled out 1 month just for you to take it that next month.
What about 6 months?
There you go.
What about 6 months? What about when the when the weather changes until right now, like tomorrow would be the day after tomorrow would be fall. What about fall?
Okay, put it this way: did they have to stay home to go to school?
Some of them did.
Yeah, they had homeschooling back then. The ones that couldn't go to school, but I'm saying, was it mandatory for them to stay home just to go to school?
Uh, bro. No. But how would I know? Like, yo, like when we what was it? A lot of stuff
Go
started.
ask any 70, 80-year-old person.
Uh-huh. Yo, I wouldn't know. Like
Okay.
this is the point. But any 7-year-old person would tell you, boy, y'all ain't had no problems. The problems that y'all having right now ain't really nothing.
Exactly. And I have a 79 and an 80-year-old person that I ask that every other day.
Uh-huh.
Did I have to go through this? Hell no.
They
Did
might
I
have
have to
told
do this? Hell no.
what they
Did you
said.
ever stay home and go to school? Hell no.
What they said that was worse. Or
They
did
said,
they?
what we going through right now is worse. This is why people killing themselves.
Well, yo, for me, for me, it seems like we wouldn't know what worse is until worse really hit us.
Bro.
We
If
all
you
still
any
living.
damn worse, and y'all wondering why people are trying to kill themselves, this is what it is.
Yeah, I'm done. The
And
depression,
this is why they're going through depression.
but
You're being forced to do something you don't want to do. You're being forced to take something you know you don't want to take.
then we have a recession. Back in the days when before we was even born, wasn't it a recession?
Yeah, it was a recession. But that was because of the economy. It wasn't because of something that was mandated or man-made and put out there, killing up people, and we don't know this. Because, 9 times out of 10, they ain't gonna say because everything is in their agenda, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But they wasn't forced to stay home and go to school, wear masks, do this, do that, jump through hoops, this, that, and the third. What we're going through now is way worse than what they went through.
But the obstacles that we going through right now, we can go around that. Back in the days, they might have couldn't go get around that. Whatever they were stuck with, they were stuck with.
Because half of what we got now, they didn't have.
That's what I'm trying to say. So which one would be more worse? The person that didn't have or the person that do have? We have resources now to fix us. Right. But back in the days, they didn't have that resource.
Exactly. There you
go. Now,
yeah.
Now with all of these new diseases and all of that, whatever that's coming up in here, this is something new to them.
Yeah, it is. But I'm saying, you still forced to do something you was never doing before.
It's been a
We
lot of
are
times.
our generation, not theirs.
It's been a lot of times. Do you think that which one was harder or worse? What we going through now or slavery?
Well, hey, I don't know
All right
anybody
then.
that was in no damn slavery.
All
But,
right
I
then.
mean, I know you got modern day slavery.
All right then. All
You know,
right
I know
then.
you got modern day slavery, but you don't,
You know what?
the
Yeah. What's
chains
the
and
difference?
homicide shit. I don't know nothing about
So
that.
what's the difference, though?
But yeah,
And like, you couldn't go outside. You couldn't go ahead and drink this water at this place.
right,
You
right.
couldn't. And your child was hungry, and if
Okay.
he was hungry and he was starving and all that, or he had to go to the bathroom, you would have to go to a selected restaurant or a selected place. We didn't never go through that.
Right, we didn't. But I'm saying this is why they're depressed. This is why our generation is depressed. This is why our kids is depressed. Back
Yep,
then,
Spanish
these
flu,
kids, these
all
kids,
of that.
right? These kids was happy to go to
Yep,
school.
yep, and our times more yep, than it was before.
Right,
It is, it is, it
right.
is. It is, and the party say of that, and the party say of that, as
Mhm.
far as bands and what. But we don't know what these people really went through. We, we
We don't know that, but we know this generation here is more depressed. Maybe because we can't go back and prove the statistics about it. I mean, you get some numbers, but we really don't know because we can't go in everybody's house and ask them,
yeah,
"Was you depressed?
yeah,
That's why she touched you down there?
yeah, yeah,
Was you depressed? That's why
yeah,
she jumped off the roof.
yeah.
Was you depressed? That's why she killed the kid." Can't do it. All
We
you can
can't.
do is support what it is, and
And then to certain people with depression, it is deep because just like they said, the young woman that did that to her kids and everything. The family members and people in them knew what was going on. Some of that stuff they knew what was going on. They were trying to get her help,
right.
but it was too late for the help. And then now you got the father
I
coming
don't think
out.
it was too late. I just think nobody was around at her breaking point. Because we all got a breaking point. You're either gonna snap or you're gonna bend. You'll bend and you'll still take that weight, but you'll bend. Some people just snap and can't take no more.
Yeah,
And then it is what it is.
I've been through a whole lot in my life.
We all have.
That people
But
that people that know me. I didn't never snap. I
you
didn't never.
bend. You bend. You take the weight. You got bars that will bend. You got bars that will snap. Under, numerous pressures of weight.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us can't take it. A lot of us can.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go with it and we'll come back.
Mm-hmm.
It'll sitting up or we'll make it right or it'll become right.
That's what comes with a prayer, though. I
A
would
lot of people don't go to God, bro.
I
That's
would
something
say,
else. That's another show.
I would say
Yeah.
it'd be with fine prayer. You sit down there and just try to pray every day.
Right, right.
If you still get yourself something constructive to do, try to join
It's
the
not
choir.
even that. It's like I said, everybody got problems, but a lot of times everything just falls on you at one damn time.
And
Everything.
and then
Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Trust me, I know.
and then to hear the speech that the woman says that she was having problems with her rent.
Yeah.
She was having problems. Yo, let me tell you something. There's all kind of services is out there.
It is.
Yeah,
But like I said, when you're going through that, you're not thinking about, oh, I can go to this service, I can go to that service. That weight is just there. So you're not thinking about an outcome. You're just thinking about ending it. It's like, the person is going to shoot themselves. What they do? Go get the gun, load it at one bullet.
And that's the worst thing. That's the hardest thing. A lot of people say killing yourself is that easy, bro. It's not that easy.
It's not easy.
Your conscience
You're
won't
at
let
the
you do
breaking
that.
point, bro.
The first time you try that, your conscience won't let you do that, bro.
You're at your breaking point.
Your conscience is a mug. Your conscience does not let you do that, bro.
That's just like, all right, say a guy or anybody messing with you all your life, right?
Uh-huh.
You see the guy. You know he's going to mess with you.
Uh-huh.
You're not ready for it, but you just know he's going to mess with you. It could be him, her, don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Job situation, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
You know it's coming. It's so much weight that you didn't release that first time, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time, however you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That day is your breaking point.
I just seen people became killers
There you go.
after bullying.
That day.
You know, like
That
they
day.
didn't break.
It's not
They
that
didn't
turn the
break. They
other
didn't
cheek.
elevate.
It's not that walk away. Perfect example. Look at the guys in the post office, right? They used to work for the post office. What they do? Get the gun, go in there and start killing up everybody. Everybody thought it was, it's different because kids started doing it, shooting them in schools.
We'll be right back
Definitely that.
after these messages.
Yeah, and if you ever want to start a podcast, this is how we do it.
Looking to podcast shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
Is more depressed. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Welcome back.
I understand what you're saying. Think and go with that green. I agree. This generation is more depressed. I understand it. Yeah,
It is.
I understand it, but I wouldn't be able to see because once upon a time I used to go to my grandma's crib and certain things she was depressed about. My mother was depressed about certain things. I think like the same thing, and she was really depressed about money. Okay, yeah, money was good and all of that, but she still had to pay bills. This is what comes up out of it. After I pay bills, I don't have nothing, and here I got 3, 2, 1 mile, 4 miles, or how many miles to feed, and what I'm going to do next. So I do get it, but as a kid, I see probably back in the days it was more suicidal stuff than today's stuff. Really, than today's stuff.
When's the last time you asked a kid, what's he looking forward to?
Every day.
Yeah, because you got kids, right. But I asked the kid this maybe last week. I sat on the corner of Flatbush, LIU, right in the front. Kid came and sat, skateboard. Like, yo, you waiting for that new Tekken to come out? He's like, nah. Like, really? You ain't waiting for the new Tekken to come out? It's about to drop. Like, nah, man. What you waiting for? I'm just waiting to fucking live, man. I don't even know if I'm gonna be here today or tomorrow. I'm in the skateboarding day.
So he was telling you an honest
There you
opinion.
There you
An
go.
honest opinion meaning like
There you go. But hold up. It's a white kid.
Honest opinion.
There you go.
Honest
So
opinion.
I'm looking for this from maybe a black kid.
Yo, right now, kids are kids, man.
There you go.
It has no coloration to the
This is
kids.
the weight I'm trying to tell you. You think from the demographics from a black kid, you think he would have more problems than a white kid. Doesn't matter, like you just said, it's a kid. Now, that rings a bell a lot because you got a kid, a white kid, riding skateboard, running from LIU. And you ask him a question like that, you think he'd tell you, yo, get the hell away from me. Or F you or something like that. To tell you something like that, I'll tell you.
But what's so crazy is he was being honest.
Right.
That's the craziness that people see that's so crazy.
Yeah.
Where we sat down here and explained exactly what we're going to be, or what we want to be when we want to grow up. You know what I wanted to be? I wanted to be an Indy 500 race car driver, and I wanted to be a fireman. But did I put seed of doing that? No. So he told you the truth.
Right.
He don't know what his future is going to be planned for him.
There you go.
As it
but
goes
I'm saying
on.
that's the way they're carrying.
Yeah, but he carrying you as being honest.
Right.
Well,
Does that sound like any type of depression in you that's in him?
Being honestly, no.
I
would say no.
I would think it's something in there.
I would say no because he and truthfully, he don't know who he's going to be. He
go.
don't know where his word going to step on.
The uncertainty. He has the uncertainty right there.
Then you have
uncertainty. That's format for depression.
Then
you don't know what's coming next.
Then we have certainty that we said to ourselves, I would never be on drugs, or I would never be doing this. And then what happened? What became a pothead?
But why do people do drugs?
All
right. Why do people do drugs? For the most reason.
Some people say
because
escape
there
that.
You go.
Some people think.
There you go.
But then some people do it as a sport.
Trying to do it to get rid of what? The pain. The pain of what?
Some people.
There you go.
Some people. What about the people that's rich out there?
Yeah, I mean, you can do it for recreational or whatever you want to do for to get high.
Exactly.
But for the most part, people are taking drugs because they're depressed. They're trying to dull the pain.
You can say that. You can say that. But then after the drugs wear off, where's they at? They still in the same position.
They still are, but I'm saying this is why they're doing it.
Yeah.
This is why they're doing it. They're trying to dull the pain. Anything to dull the pain.
And let me tell y'all something. You don't condone no suicidal stuff. You don't condone. If you need that kind of physical help, or mental help, go and talk to somebody. Go see a doctor or something like that. Go out there and just go put yourself
You gotta
together.
go and do nothing. Just call somebody. Yeah. Let somebody know you hurt. You talk to some damn body all night long. Call them. Talk to anybody.
Me as a person, I'd rather be physically with this person to see how
you can be. A lot of times people are not physically to be with anybody else.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You have to reach out to where you can talk to somebody, because that leads them to where you're opening up now. So now some of this weight is kind of getting up off you.
Yeah.
You're letting it go now. You gotta let it go first. Because if you're holding it, it's just like you shaking a bottle. Yeah. Pop it.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff.
At a breaking point, it's gonna pop. It's gonna blow.
A whole lot.
Right. If you don't open that top at some point in time and let it roll, let it acid out, flatten it and dull it, hey, Yeah,
but it's to each to their own character. Some people have strong will, and some people don't have strong will. Some people was born weak.
But this is it's not even about you being born weak. It's your mindset at that time, bro. If I tell you, yo, hold this whole damn table, me and Dawn will be right back. We never said when we coming back. We just want you to hold this damn table for as long as you can. But we'll be right back. So you think at that point in time, this damn table ain't gonna start hurting your back? Your back is not gonna start cracking and bending.
You think at that point in time, I'm not going to see.
Damn real, you're gonna put it down, right?
There you go. Like when you left, and then when you come back, I'm not gonna lift that table back up.
You could, right? But what you just said, you're gonna put that table down,
and you would never know.
You letting some of that weight off your back. You gotta open up to let some of that depression out.
Yeah.
If you bottle it up, you keep it in you, you're gonna snap. It's gonna break.
Yeah, but
that's what's gonna happen. And that's what happens with a lot of people.
I've been around a lot of people that
they hold it in.
Exactly, and they still they didn't hold it in until they passed. They
perished, and that brings a lot of that brings a lot of health issues too.
It
brings a lot of cancer causing things, a lot of high blood pressure things. A lot of stuff to deal with your health.
But every day
you holding that in.
Everyday life brings in those kind of stuff.
It does, but I'm saying if you're gonna let it take you out, that's to be expected.
So what they tell you though. So then, you got to get something to ease off your mind.
Right now, you being overweight. Say you being overweight. You go to cardiologist. You got to lose some weight. It's heavy on your heart, but you do. You drop the weight.
Exactly.
All right, then. You got to let out some of that. What's in you?
It depends on.
You got to relieve the heaviness. What's in you?
It depends on people, bro.
Right, but if they keep it in, that's what's going to happen. You're gonna get around your kids. Your breaking point. You're gonna take them out in yourself.
I wouldn't say, damn, this noise with this thing. I wouldn't say that could have been the real reason or whatever that lady took that chance of doing that. She was a sick individual.
Well, she wasn't no serial killer.
She was a sick individual at that time. She was sick, bro.
She was depressed. That's a sickness.
Yeah, but
mental health issue.
Yeah, but who also brings in the other part of that depression is all that other stuff that she had built
all that everything that's on top of it. She probably didn't see any way out a lot of times, and that's what the depression do. It closes the door for everything else. It's like you coming in this room. It's dark. You close the damn door. There's no way you can find that door unless you turn on the light.
Yeah. Well, man, like I say, man, my heart goes out there to
anybody.
Her and the family.
Right. Anybody.
Some people.
You gotta reach out. You gotta talk to somebody before you reach that breaking point. A lot of times you might not can make it back from that mind state.
Yeah.
The mind is a crazy thing, but it's like a maze, man. There's many doors.
Yeah.
You know, there's many openings, and it's a lot of places that's blocked.
Yo,
You know,
man.
a lot of places is blocked.
What kind of depression your boy Whitehead had? What kind of depression was that?
Bro, who can tell?
You didn't choke that lady out like that? You was depressed? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You didn't choke the lady out. You didn't choke the lady.
Oh man.
Isn't we supposed to go see the minister, the preacher, and get some of this depression off
Yeah,
us?
you should have did something,
So what kind of depression this man has? Like,
no.
you didn't choke the
He didn't sound
female.
like he had depression. His thing was more anger management.
Okay.
That was anger management. Like, yeah, somebody needs to pray for that brother.
Something, man.
Something.
Something. Cause she's gonna be depressed.
Oh yeah, behind bars.
Behind bars.
Yeah, Crossbar Hotel, boy. You ain't no letting out of that one.
You and your wife, who's gonna be more depressed? Him or his wife?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yo, who's gonna be more depressed? Him or his wife?
But yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, a lot of people need to definitely reach out.
But reach out to who? Don't they got God in their life?
I mean, yeah, you can have God in your life, but a lot of people don't believe in God.
Oh man.
A lot of people talk to God and they figure they don't get no answer.
Yeah.
The answer is in you.
Yeah, let me tell you something. That's the first person I want to talk to, and I always talk to because he don't say nothing back. He don't tell me, yo, you wrong. You know, you tell somebody else, yo, you did something bad. He said, nah, you was wrong.
But you know what? The answer is in you. You ever get the answer?
Yeah.
You say like you asked him, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like you automatically know the answer.
You click.
Right. You just automatically know the answer.
Locked in.
Right.
Yeah, but you
that's
know
him answering you. He ain't gonna like literally, all right, bro, you should do this now because
how can you hear a silent person?
You hear through your heart.
Yeah.
Right. So you know.
Yeah. So but that's who I talk to. When I'm angry, when I'm angry and I'm depressed, I know who's not gonna say nothing back, who's not gonna tell me I'm wrong, who's not gonna tell me I'm right. You know, I gotta figure this out.
Right.
So I'd rather talk to him than go to tell somebody else my business or my problem that's going to lead me to the wrong road.
Right. A lot of people don't have that relationship with God. You got to first have that relationship with God.
Yeah, man.
You get a relationship with God, you'll never be depressed.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll come into some stuff. Yeah, you'll see some things. Yeah, you'll feel a certain way. Yeah, but you ain't gonna feel depressed.
And it goes like this.
To where you gonna kill yourself.
It goes like this.
Exactly.
It come on you, come right upon you, and then it just leaves like that.
Yeah.
I could be mad with you in 5 seconds, and then the next couple of seconds, I didn't forget everything I was mad about. So you know, it's just being faith. What your boy DJ Khaled said? God did, right?
Yeah, God did.
You know,
a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people don't. You know,
you got to keep it in that kind of motion, man.
Yeah, you definitely can pray. You know, get your relationship with God, you good. You know what I mean? But definitely that if you don't have, you know, that going on, definitely talk to somebody. You know, it's always a way. There's always a way out of it. You know, it's always a solution to whatever problem you're going through. Because just like it's a problem, it's a solution. It's the answer to every problem.
Yeah.
You know, you might not see it that time and moment, but it is there. You know.
And you know, we're human, man. Like a lot of people just take away. We're not from Mars. We're not from Pluto. We're not from what's we are human beings. So we're allowed to have these kind of feelings. These are all feelings.
Right. You know, but you can't get, you just can't get secluded where you got the problem and you just not going to say nothing about it. I'll be like, oh, I ain't going to tell nobody. Because, this, that, and the third, and they're going to be looking at me a certain way.
But sometimes if that person is a shine of light and he's part of part of God, he can see and he can tell or he can sense, just like a dog can sense when something wrong with his master. Humans can do the same thing.
Right. But by you talking about it, that gets the pressure off.
Yeah, but
now you got it out.
I can look you in your face and say, yo, cuz, man, why are you so droopy, man? What's going on? Why is you? If you was always energetic and you was always that person that, and then out of the blue, I started seeing moping. I started
Right,
seeing
right.
dragging
Yeah,
your feet
exactly. A
and
lot of people
everything.
don't see that though.
I want to know, like, yo, you all right?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, bro, yo, don't lie to me, man. If you all right, if you're in some kind of need or something kind of desperate,
Right.
let me know. Like, yo, if
Yeah.
if I can help you, yo, I sit down there. A lot of people that I chill with, I sit down there and try to tell them the good things, the bad,
Right.
because I went through that.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
played a part of that.
Mm-hmm.
I lost friends, I lost family members, I lost all kind of stuff from trying to be that. But if I can go to you and come to you and express myself that, yo, I ain't feeling good today. You would know when food ain't feeling good today. You would know when Alamo ain't right.
Right, right.
Ain't right. You know, like, sometimes don't bite off your tongue, because if you want something, or only way you're going to get it, you got to act.
Exactly. You gotta answer the text.
You know, you don't sit down there and withhold something and you know
Not
there's
because a
a
lot of
problem.
times, yeah, I'm not cut you off. A lot of times you feel like, nobody's gonna listen, nobody's gonna help. They really don't care because they didn't ask you the first place. And you really don't want nobody to know your problem. That's the thing. When people have a problem, they really don't want nobody to know.
I,
Your problem is like anybody else's problem because if you living like they living, y'all got the same damn problem.
I just went through that.
Hers might be blue, yours might be orange. Hers might be red, yours might be white. Come on, we got the same problem.
And I just went through something like that. Like, some people came, my friends came, and you know who he is, man. I don't want to put you on blast or none of that. But you came to my residence. My residence is clean, bro. And man came up to telling them sorry for my condolence to your family, and he got highly upset. Oh, no. Maybe because it was the different color of the person's skin that came into him and told him. But this man wouldn't know if your family member wouldn't have came and told this man what was going on. So he's been as polite as he's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
He came to you, don't know you from a hole in the wall, and said, sorry about your loss. You get angry. Yo, the man acknowledged you. He didn't have to say nothing to you.
Right.
He could have left you looking moping down and all of that and everything.
I told you a lot of times people don't want you to know what they're going through. They rather bottle up, keep it to themselves.
If you a pedophile or you were out there doing something out there, that's when you got to hide something. That's when you shouldn't be hiding that. But that's when I feel that you got to hide something. If you went out there and you were a serial murderer, or you out there murdering and you got that on your hand, that's when I feel you got to hide something. But if it ain't that serious and all of that, and I ain't got a few dollars today. There's a lot of people don't have a few dollars today. Everybody's not fortunate or have a big bank account for you to worry about it. Some of our kids here might can't have the flyest clothing or the flyest thing that you want. And as long as you there as a parent that can build your kid to get this education, to make sure you get off your feet, because every kid see what you did to the real kids. They see what you did. They see how you helped them out and make sure their life is out. Some kids want to give you back the same thing in return. Ain't too many kids or what the people is in knuckleheads. Just like when you did that to them kids, you could have went to the fire station, you could have went to the hospital, you could have went to a parent. Yo, you know how many people that's looking for adopted kids that would take these kids for the pay?
But that's good you say that too, because a lot of depression is going around in these kids too, and they're not saying.
And you know where it starts at? When your kid see you moping around. And your kid has to be the one to ask you, you okay, daddy? You okay, mommy?
But
that's not a kid's play.
But that thing is the family, to get together and be like, hey, what's going on with everybody? That's when you have them little family forums.
Yeah.
We can see what's going on with everybody. We can find out what's going on with everybody.
If that lady
anybody
had help,
got an issue about anything,
they said on the news that lady had help. She had people that knew she was ready to crack.
Right. But who stepped up to help?
How did you
They said in the news she's about to be evicted. All right, so she's about to be evicted. Did anybody come with any money to pay her rent?
Yo, bro.
Did anybody tell her
bro?
About to,
Yo, I cannot let that fly over my head and let that be the eviction. This lady,
Nah, I'm not saying
yeah,
it's
no,
just the
but
eviction. She
yeah,
had multiple things going on.
yeah, okay.
But that eviction thing was just one of
Even with the eviction, you're on. I know she's getting some kind of public assistance.
them. We don't know that.
Huh?
We don't know that.
The way it just seems like, and she got different baby fathers, and she's living in the
Right. But
project.
we don't even know if
Yo, bro,
we don't even know if they was around.
Oh,
You
they
seen one
wasn't.
pop up when they
Yeah.
went down.
Okay, now there is programs. They gave people 2 years for not helping to pay their rent. All thing you have to do, go down there and go apply for a one-shot deal.
Right. I hear what
One
you're
shot
saying.
deal.
But
One shot deal.
Like we're dealing with
They
now.
gave- they
Remember
gave
what we're
people-
dealing with now.
Uh-huh.
Mental health. A lot of people don't know how to do what you're saying.
Yo, let me tell you something, and I'm not gonna say this lady, she was not working. I don't know if she
We
was
don't
working.
know,
I'm not
exactly.
gonna say if she was working or not. But that lady was receiving food stamps for them younger childs, bro. For them younger childs, bro.
Okay.
She was
right.
she was receiving food stamps for the younger child.
Okay.
And if you was receiving food stamps for the younger child, remember, housing, if you know about NYCHA, housing is not trying to let any kid that's under a teenager be put out there in the street. Because if anything happens to those kids, they is liable to get sued. So the only thing that lady has to do was go out there and apply for a one-shot deal.
But
Now
she's not in her right state of mind, is what you're forgetting.
yeah, I understand that. I understand it, but if that's one of the problems, somebody should have been able to
It's
escort her.
multiple problems because when she took some kids out, dude, her whole world had to be crashed. For you to get to the point where your kids
Yeah,
are not worthy to stay here anymore,
okay.
and you don't kill yourself,
Yeah, let me tell you something.
come on, bro.
I
Your whole world is done.
young girls and on the news flashes and all of that. Even the males kill their kids just because they can't go to the party,
Mhm.
just because they can't hang out and smoke a few blunts with their friends.
Mhm.
So we don't know what processes she was in.
Okay, so all right, why not kill your kid? Why not kill yourself and let the kids live?
Just ask them that. This
Yeah.
something that we have to ask them. This is something that the judge is asking that lady right now
Right
as we
now,
speak.
exactly. Right.
As we speak. You know what it is
So she must felt, I don't know, speculation.
Mhm.
She must felt this world is not worthy enough for her kids to be here anymore.
Don't you be saying that?
Slow down.
Some
Every day.
women say, I killed my kid because the devil told me to do that.
Slow down.
You know, the devil was talking to me. The
Every
devil
day.
was put the bug in my ear. Who was that talking to her?
But she must have felt at some point these kids are not going to suffer. If she felt they were suffering, because I'm pretty sure she did, because she killed them.
But what if she was trying to commit suicide herself and get back
No.
up out of it? You never know. I told you,
I'm
suicide
saying.
is the hardest thing to do, bro.
Well, why kill your kids? Kill
Why?
your damn self.
Why you have water? Why would you just have water inside of your body then if you didn't think about killing all of y'all?
Well, my thing is, then when the kids would say, she took them out and just left it up. Now, if you depressed,
You know what happened?
You're depressed. What's going on?
That
And like I
conscious,
said, we're only speculating. We don't know what's going on in her mind.
that conscious killed her.
Right.
That conscious.
She didn't feel she wanted those kids to be in this world anymore. We already know that. That's what. Other than that, why not kill your damn self?
Maybe she was in the process of doing that, and her conscience kicked in. Like
Okay,
I said
so
again.
you was doing it while you was walking away?
Yo, don't you know it's easy for you to go kill a man
I don't know.
out there?
Yeah, I know
and,
that.
And then to kill yourself?
Of course.
All right then. So then her conscience kicked in, bro.
Right, but that's the man. Those are your kids.
Her conscience kicked in. Yo, at that time when you're blind,
She ain't got no damn conscience after that.
she never had it in the first place.
Dude, I can only imagine you would have to be somewhere in another realm to even entertain the thought of killing your kids.
Yo, you never had a thought in your mind. It's just a
Now you can say something like that.
Imagination.
Right, you can say
imagination.
something. It's one thing to say like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill your ass. Oh, I'm gonna beat your ass." You ever got to the point where you know you literally was gonna put some hurt on them and backed out of it because you know you would have went there?
Yo, it been poisoning yo. When
There
they
you
was a little
go.
kid, I'm
There
gonna
you
bust
go.
your goddamn ass.
So you
nigga.
already know.
Yo.
You was that angry.
Yo,
you
little
would have went
knucklehead.
there.
You little knucklehead, I just told you
But
not
I'm
to
saying,
spill
you
that on the
already
carpet
know
and
you
you
was
did it
angry.
again.
You would have went there and you would have went further than that.
Yo,
You in your mind already know you would have went further than what you
know
were
what it
talking
is?
about doing.
You know what it is? The difference? The difference is self-control.
Right. There
Now,
you go.
this is
She was
the
past self-control, bro.
now, when she first was past self-control, somebody's supposed to admitted her in the hospital. And yo, I know she had a mother still alive. I know she had a cousin that's still alive. I know she had somebody.
Bro, I don't know who people you putting in her life, but they should have been there. And maybe those kids would have been alive today, but it don't look like she had nobody at that time when she needed it.
Okay, so why do the pop just pop up out of nowhere and he didn't pop up from the beginning?
I don't know. Maybe you can ask Don because he's from Coney Island, and that's where the lady is from.
Yeah, but where's this boundaries at? This is where we cause into being into parenting and being into your kid's life.
Everybody
just like you said, maybe
a parent.
Yo, just like you say, we understand that. Just
right.
like you said, you can get into Dawn life. You look at Dawn life and look at my life and look at all our life. We there for our kids,
right? And we still do.
These is something that we know we created.
Of course,
we know that
woman was in the mindset of where she didn't want the kids
Yo,
anymore.
This is what I'm trying to say. Do you see Dawn's position? Do you see my position? We are still with our lady,
right?
Where was her position with her man supposed to be there with her? You know, yo, all our kids, we know who our kids came from.
Listen to the point. Right. The depression, the woman was already gone. The mind was gone.
The point
you're at that point where death is at death's door.
The point that I'm not missing, and the point that I'm just trying to say, she thought she was Denise Williams. She wanted to be free. She wanted to be free. She thought she was Denise Williams. That's all she wanted. Because when she gets inside that cell and all of that, everything, all of this we talking about is gonna go up out of it, or out the window.
But she didn't kill all three of the kids at the same time. She had to top, kill one, and kill one.
And the others sit there and watch her do that.
They're in the damn Coney Island Ocean.
Yo, how did the hell she get the chance to take all three of the kids at the same damn time and kill them?
I don't know. Like I said, you ever been to Coney Island Ocean at night?
At night? I've been to Coney Island. I've been to every beach. I've been to Far Rockaway Beach, way worse than Coney Island Beach.
There you go. Self-explanatory.
Right there. Do you understand what I mean? Yo, I've been to Jones Beach. I've been to Jones Beach, way worse than Rich Cars and Coney Island and Far Rockaway. You can't even stand in the front of the stand without that wave pulling you back.
There you go. So it ain't hard to kill three little kids.
Oh, man.
You drowned them.
Well, you pushed them in the stroller in the sand, and I don't know how you're going to put the stroller in the sand.
But they ain't found no strollers, but they still found them three kids.
Unless some of them was already, you didn't dope them up. Seemed like you had to put some kind of dope up, get them some Tylenol, sleeping stuff, and then put them out.
My thing is, since they did Coney Island over, where was the damn cops at? They be patrolling them damn beaches at night.
At nighttime, man, at nighttime. Just like you said, at nighttime, it's nighttime.
And then who the hell is walking on the beach with three little kids at night?
There's a lot of people that do that. Bro.
Yeah, they do. But they ain't drowning them.
And you know, when they walk on the beach, that baby's crying all day. I'm trying to put that baby to sleep. By the time I get in the crib, she should be asleep. I'm going to give her ass a bath. She already done ate. And by the time you get upstairs, your ass going to sleep.
Yeah, but we already know. That woman was passed on, bro. That woman was passed on.
Yeah, but there's a lot of us, man, that be going through that.
Yeah, so like we saying, depression is real in the field. It don't matter if it's a woman with three kids, you by yourself, and you done lost everything materialistic, thinking you can't get it back and it's the end of the world. Not true.
Yo, you know,
your girl left you, not true. Your dude left you, not true.
You know,
whoever, whatever.
And with that note
nothing
coming up,
is worth you not being here.
With that note that's coming up, we gotta get ready to end this up get off this plan right here. But what I'm gonna say, if you feeling any kind of depression or you feeling any kind of way, One day you come and see Pinky. You come and see the fly pink pimp and then all of that, and he gonna take you up out of that control. He's gonna put you in a better place.
My thing
And,
is,
you know,
real talk. If you ever at that stage, just somewhere by yourself, like you are now, get on your knees, call on God, and He will answer you.
bless him. And with that said, y'all here up on the Evening Rush Network, and
Tuesday night at 9.
you know, Brooklyn of the Brown Table, baby. You know, pull up, man. And also, I got a little something. Ain't nothing funny, baby. We gonna be on this show.
Ain't Nothing Funny podcast with Alan Mo and Pinky.
Yeah, baby. Yeah,
pull
baby.
up on that.
With Big Don, Don Entertainment.
Big shout out to Brooklyn.
Big shout out to Coney Island. Big shout out to Brownsville. Big shout out to the Lower East Side.
Vet Green and the Think and Grow podcast.
Big shout out, like I say, to my compadres that's here with me today, man. You know,
big shout out to the pop-up show with my man Franklin.
Always.
Definitely that.
Always. And big
Ecstasy.
shout out. Big shout out, baby. Love y'all.
Peace.